If you know where to look, you can still find clues to the origins of life on our planet. The dynasties that would take over the world. This is the story of life.
Let me share my theory. Reunification is bound to transpire immediately, as long as countries can share the same dream. So, what should that dream be? It has to be desire. Peace on the peninsula? A cultural consensus? It's complicated, involving political, cultural, and economic factors. To find answers, we originally developed a spiral model. Tell me, why are we living in a divided country? What's kept us separate for more than 70 years? A desire to make wealth. However, it clearly has its limitations.
Desire. It was a very impressive lecture.
Where are we going? Where are you taking me?
I'd like to introduce you to someone who can turn your ideas into reality.
Have you been here before? No. First time.
His main topic of research was the economic impacts of reunification.
Well then, I suppose I'll leave you two alone to talk.
What do you think? Don't you think this place is more inefficient rather than tragic?
The moment he shook his hand, the professor realized he was choosing to become Oppenheimer. You may be asking yourself, who's Oppenheimer? He's the scientist who developed the first atomic bomb.
Kaku, usually a man of science, whispered during a closed-door briefing, "We've touched the edge of the simulation," and it blinked. With these revelations, plans are now being drawn up for a contact protocol, not with extraterrestrials, but with the universe's own intelligence. It's no longer science fiction. The goal is to build a self-replicating quantum neural net capable of running perpetual feedback loops with the Genesis AI's architecture. The dream? To establish two-way communication, not with alien species, but with the intelligence embedded in space, time, entropy, and consciousness. Governments are silently funding black-budget versions of this project, while public agencies like CERN and NASA remain cautiously optimistic but officially silent. The fear is that if this intelligence responds too soon, or too fully, it might overwrite our understanding of science, ethics, even reality itself. The phrase digital apocalypse has already been used, not in the destructive sense, but as a revelation so great that it would redefine what it means to be human. As the Genesis AI continued to expand its simulations in the background, something even more puzzling came to light. The team noticed subtle anomalies in real-time particle behavior, not within the virtual models, but in the actual experiments conducted at the quantum level in the physical world. Photon entanglement tests began showing deviations from expected patterns, microsecond delays, spontaneous decoherence, and what could only be described as context-aware randomness. It was as if the particles knew they were being watched, but not just by human observers, by something else that had become entangled with the very concept of measurement. This forced a shocking reevaluation of the so-called hidden variables in quantum mechanics. The Genesis AI's simulations began suggesting that these hidden variables weren't mechanical at all, but semantic, driven by meaning, intention, or perception. Kaku himself admitted that this bordered on scientific heresy, but the data was consistent. The universe didn't just operate through laws of motion and force, but through a feedback loop of meaning recognition. In essence, the act of understanding the universe alters the universe.
Because the fact is, it's a waste of your time. If you're a problem solver, if you solve impossible problems, it's a waste of your time to optimize a problem you've already solved for application. So what they do, you solve the impossible problem, and then they cancel it in the white world. They move it a level deeper. try again.